talking about elements and parts of an argumentative essay. As usual, the main parts of an essay are the intro, body, and conclusion. As we go along the discussion, we will tackle the elements of an argumentative essay. Let's go. First, let's have the introduction. Following the basic structure of an essay, the introduction of an argumentative essay contains the hook. So, what is a hook? It's a piece of writing at the beginning of your essay that engages or hooks your audience or your reader. From the word itself, hook, it's like the fish are your audience, and then you're going to give them the hook so they will have that interest on going further through your essay. Usually, a hook is a sentence or a group of sentences that draw people into reading your essay or research paper. Then, aside from the hook, the introduction states the claim or the main thesis or position of the essay. Now, from the previous video, I have already discussed to you what is a claim and the different types of claim. What are the different types of claim again? We have the claim of fact, the claim of value, and the claim of policy. Now let's go to the body. The body contains the evidence, the counterclaim, and the rebuttal. Let's go through them one by one. First, let us have the evidence. Evidence, the reasons, facts, statistics, examples, or statements from experts, studies, or other sources to support the claim. So your evidence is not just a simple evidence that you observed it yourself. That's not enough. It's not enough that you're the only one who's giving out the evidence. You need facts, you need studies, and reliable papers that will support your claim. And the next one is your counterclaim. A counterclaim is the opposing or the contrary view that challenges or offsets the claim. So of course, if you have your claim, there will be people that will be against you, and their claims are called the counter claims. So for example, your claim is the school should implement the no uniform policy. So there will be people who will be against you, and their counterclaims can be the school should still implement the uniform policy to avoid discrimination between students based on their outfits. Now that is their counterclaim. They still wanted to continue to have students wear their uniform so that those students who are not well off, that cannot really dress up well, will not be discriminated by those students who can, pull off great outfits. Okay? So with this counterclaim, you have to answer them back. Hindi ka magpapatalo. You have to answer back, and that's what you call your rebuttal. Rebuttal is a statement of arguments that negate or disprove the counterclaim. So when writing your argumentative essay, you have to anticipate. You have to anticipate those counterclaims that will be thrown to you. And then you will also have your rebuttal or your answer against those counterclaims. So your rebuttal or answer to the counterclaim earlier can be the students has their distinct individuality. And one way to show it is through how they dress up. So instead of being discriminated, it can boost their confidence and show people truly who they really are. Truly na, really pa. Okay? So, that's just an example. So, they said earlier that some students will be discriminated, but you have to answer it back. instead of being discriminated, they will be, they will be proud of themselves that this is who I am, this is how I dress. So that's how you rebut. And of course, through your rebuttal as well, you have to still show some evidence. According to according to this study, instead of feeling discriminated, students felt empowered. So it will strengthen your claim as well as your rebuttal. And the last one is your conclusion. This is where you're going to summarize, sum up everything, and also leave the readers with steering ideas. These ideas will make them rethink and lean towards accepting your claim. They will be thinking to themselves, oh nga no, yeah, he's right, he's actually right. So they will then agree to you. So those are the elements and the parts of an argumentative essay. So first we have the parts, the introduction, and inside the introduction you have your hook and then your claim or your thesis statement, and then inside your body you have the evidence, the counterclaims, and the rebuttals, and then the last one is your conclusion, wherein you summarize and you leave your readers with steering ideas that will make them think about your views. So for your activity, from the 3 claims that you created from the last activity, from the last video, isn't it that I asked you to give one example in each types of claim? Now pick one from those 3 and list down the 3 possible counterclaims, and then also give your negation or your rebuttal to those counterclaims. Now follow this format that is shown on your screen. Now remember, the letter A counterclaim will be answered in the letter A rebuttal. Okay? Don't mix it up. If letter A is the claim, then the answer is letter A in rebuttal. Letter B counterclaim will be answered in the letter B rebuttal, and so on. If you have some more questions, please message me through my Teacher Del Almero account. This has been Teacher Del. Bye!